Hello, you absolute legends. Consider this problem right here. Which weighs more, 1 ton or 1 kilogram? If I had a ton of bricks or a ton of kilograms, if I had a ton of bricks or 1 kilogram of bricks, which one would be easier to load into the back of a truck? We're familiar with these terms of masses, so the answer is really obvious and simple. When it comes to dealing with pressures, there's many different units for pressures. There's pascals, torr, atmospheres, millimeters of mercury. There's a whole panoply. And just to become familiar with them, you need practice in kind of ranking them on a 1-to-1 kind of ratio here. So here are 3 pressures units, and we are going to rank them from largest to smallest. Just as 1 ton is larger or more massive than 1 kilogram. So if we have 1 Pascal, 1 torr, or 1 inch of water. Now, as interesting as these units sound right here, Pascal, torr, an inch of water, let's just state right now that they are all units of pressure, and they're all used to measure the pressure of a gas expanding against something, or like a pressure, even mechanical pressure. Pounds per square inch is also a unit of pressure here. So which of these is the largest value or the greatest change in pressure? 1 Pascal, 1 torr, or 1 inch of water? We need to get these all in a unified, identical unit to say definitively which one is larger than the other. We're going to convert all of these into ATMs, atmospheres, because that is and the reason for that is because atmospheres is a terribly commonly useful unit used in our class with our purposes here. So we're going to convert these all into ATMs, and then it'll see, okay, larger, smallest, medium, things like that. So the conversion of ATM to Pascals right here. For every 1 ATM, I'm going to write this conversion on right here. This board here represents 2 statements of the conversion of ATM to Pascals. Now, both of these fit into a scaffold well. They have a line right there, and we're either going to use one or the other depending on what unit we're going to cross out there. We want our final answer in ATM because we're solving for ATM. So we're going to use this one here. 1 ATM is this many Pascals here. So let's start with that. This is a true statement. Okay. Now, whatever Pascal we put up in here will be converted to ATM. And for our purposes, it's 1 Pascal is what is given in the question. So Pascals cancel. And now we just need to pick up our calculator. 1 times 1, I can handle that in my head. A very tiny number. I'm going to write it in standard notation. And it's 5099, a little rounding. So 1 Pascal is very, very small compared to an ATM. The ATM is the pressure that you experience as you breathe at sea level. So a change of 1 Pascal in the air you breathe is probably not going to be noticeable. It's 0.000099. So it's a very small amount here. Let's do the same workup for the other 2, torr and inches of water. Because again, we're solving for for ATM. This is a conversion stating that 1 ATM contains 760 torr. They're both units of pressure that are conversion to one another here. We want our final answer in ATM. So we'll start As long as ATM is in the numerator, we're going to get an answer in pressure as of ATM. So whatever torr we put in here, torr is going to cancel out, and we'll get an answer in ATM. 1 torr cancels out. So now 1 times 1 divided by 760. 0.0013 ATM. All right. So a change of 1 torr in pressure is this change of ATM. A change of 1 Pascal is definitely smaller than a change of 1 torr in pressure units. So so remember our statement earlier of a ton of bricks versus a kilogram of bricks? If I added 1 ton of bricks to my order, that is a big change in order. If I added 1 kilogram of bricks, that is a nothing change. So 1 Pascal is a very small change. 1 torr, it's a bigger change still. I still don't think you'd notice it in your breath. You know, you'd have to have a much larger than 1 torr change to be able to noticeable breathe differently. Finally, let's get 1 inch of water. How many ATMs is that? The conversion of ATMs to inches, there is for 1 ATM, there are 407.19 inches of H2O. This is the unit, this is the format we're going to need because, again, it has the unit we want in the numerator, ATM. The unit we're looking for is in our numerator. We need to cancel out inches of water. We're told to have 1 inch of water. Those cancel. 1 times 1 divided by 407.19. 0.0024. So now, a change in pressure of 1 inch of water is larger than a change in pressure of 1 torr, and larger still than 1 change in pressure of Pascals. So to order these from the largest change in pressure would be starting here. There we go. It works out like that. These happen to be in an order of, this is the largest, medium, and the smallest. If you're using a conversion calculator on the internets, a common mistake made in there is making sure where the 1 is. If you're going to convert Pascals to ATM, making sure that there's the 1 in front of the Pascal and not flip-flop. I hope this helps. Thank you.